Hello! Oh, I think that's the first time I've spoken out loud actually this morning. Welcome to another weekend reading vlog from me, Johanna, me, my dog and books. I am just back from a very, very cold and wet dog walk. Wait till you see outside. Ugh. Poor Patty. Where is she? Lucy's just having her chew there, so they've had their breakfast, but oh, we're braced for Storm Bert, I think it's called, and currently it's ice, sleet, snow rain that I've got. So it's going to, my mum's over this weekend, so you'll get to see her soon, and we're going to go to a new charity shop today before the OH David goes. He's going through to Stirling for a night out with old colleagues from a place he used to work, so he's staying overnight, so he's going to do that all before he leaves, but my mum's not going out in that. I nearly slept 2 or 3 times with the dog because it's like the snow, it's kind of try to be snow but also sleety rain, and so it's really slushy out there. So I nearly slept three times with the dogs. They will not be happy about being out there at all. Look at them. Poor Patty. Unlike Lucy, Lucy's got a robust amount of hair. She stays pretty warm. But Patty, when she gets wet, she's just like you just see her scalp. And my waterproof trousers were tested this morning. They're very damp. Anyway, so this is definitely going to be cosy reading vlog because I'll quickly go to the library, pick up some books I've got in reserve, get some quick things from Lidl just to top up. And it's me and my mum tonight. I think we might watch some Christmas movies and do some jigsaws and read. She's not a reader, but I'll get her some magazines. I mean, she'd love to read, but I don't think she's got the attention span anymore. So anyway, off to go and get another mug of coffee and get out my wet pyjamas into something cosy. I'll catch you later. Oh, it's definitely day for ambience. A good cup of coffee and some reading. Finally got properly stuck into this and it is unnerving in an amazing way, and I've just started this on audio, which actually I don't know what it's about. Beautiful, rich, mysterious. The Roanoke girls seem to have it all, but there's a dark truth about them that's never been spoken. Every girl either runs away or dies. One of my friends got me this for my birthday last year, I think it was. So looking forward to getting more stuck into that. Blanket. Patty is over. Oh, Patty is here, drying off next to the fire. So is their walking jackets. And Lucy's upstairs on the bed. It's a day for the house. Oh, it's a cold one, isn't it, kids? It's actually stopped raining for about first time in ages. This is their second dog walk and they're not happy about it because they were curled up on the couch with the fire on. Hey Patty. Patty! Look at you with your wee jumper on. Currently, as you can see, this is a very attractive look. But I've got my headphones underneath. I'm currently listening to this, which I just started yesterday, so I've only got like 3 days left on Libby to listen to it. So it's a thriller. That's all I know so far. So I'll check in about it later. At least it's keeping me distracted while out in this wonderful weather. Well, there is no running for me today, so I'm doing this. This is like a second-hand exercise bike. We've got Evril. We've got hanging things as well. The OH likes to do that. Anyway, I thought I'd come on this, do a bit of a cycle for half an hour, since I can barely walk in that weather out there. Look at it. Look at it. I've nearly fallen over 3 times walking the dogs. So I'm on this and I'm reading this, the Roanoke Girls. From what I can gather from reading the book, it's not the best of backgrounds, is it? It's a bit bland for me. A beautiful, rich, mysterious. The Roanoke Girls seem to have it all. I can't cycle and talk at the same time. But here's a dark truth about them that's never spoken. Every girl either runs away or dies. Lane is one of the lucky ones. She was 15 over one long hot summer. Grandparents' estate in rural Kansas. She found out what it really means to be a Roanoke girl. Lane ran far and fast. Until 10 years later, when her cousin Allegra goes missing, and Lane has no choice but to go back. She is a Roanoke girl. Is she strong enough to escape a second time? I like the cover. My friend Cheryl got me this, and I think it was for my birthday last year, because I've still got the enjoy your birthday from Cheryl and Liam. That's our dog. So I'm going to read a wee bit of that cycle, probably get a bit sweaty, jump in the shower and then have lunch with mum. I did pop to the library, as you'll have seen, picked up some books I had in reserve, got some stuff from Lidl, including some Xmas jammies. I always like to get Xmas jammies, but they were dead cheap and cheerful, which means I will use them for about the next 2 decades. So I'll show you them later. But I'm going to go now because I can't cycle and breathe, and this is probably not at all enjoyable to watch. It's 4 in the afternoon, it's already dark. Look out there, you can still see the snow on the... And I've got a pile of washing to put away, but I wanted to show you a couple of things. Mum's downstairs, I put on The Man Who Invented Christmas for her. Because she's not seen it before, I've seen it a few times, really enjoy it, and I think she'll like it. But as Christmas PJs are a thing, but I found these, look, for me, always get medium size because nobody wants to wear tight pyjamas. That's the sweatshirt, so that's how it looks. That was from Lidl. I think it was like $7.99, and I managed to get David his, which is all falling out, but doesn't want to go matching apparently. Hairdos. Anyway, I have had a shower and everything, but my hair's a mess. But I had 3 books to show you from the library. So I picked this one up. This is a chunk. It is called Wellness by Nathan Hill. This is my book group book for, I need to read it by the, I have got it on audio, requested on audio, by the 5th of December. It's my book group meeting. And it says, oh, from the acclaimed author of The Nix, which I've not read. A witty and poignant new novel about love, marriage, our tech-obsessed health culture and the bonds that keep people together. Sounds good. Oh, look. Has anyone read this? I had not heard of it until one of our book groupers picked it as this month's read. So I'm quite excited to get into that. I quite like the cover as well. Although when I've looked online, the covers are very different. So there's lots of a hilarious and moving exploration of modern marriage that astounds in its breadth and intimacy, says Britt Burnett. And then these two I picked up because I was at an EDI and leadership event a week and a half ago, Equalities, Diversity, Inclusion, because I sit in a Stephen group at work for Equalities, Diversity and Inclusion, and these were 2 books that were mentioned. This one called The Feminist Killjoy, Handbook. I think this is me, isn't it? We have to keep saying it because they keep doing it. Do colleagues roll their eyes in a meeting when you use the word like sexism and racism? Do you refuse to laugh at jokes that aren't funny? Have you been called divisive for pointing out division? When you're a feminist killjoy and then you're a feminist killjoy and this handbook is for you. That seems like me. The term killjoy has been used to dismiss feminism by claiming that it causes misery. But by naming ourselves feminist killjoys, we recover the feminist history, turning it to a source of strength as well as an inspiration. Drawing on our own stories and those of others, especially black and brown feminists and queer thinkers, Sara Ahmed combines the depth and not thought with honesty and intimacy. The Feminist Killjoy Handbook unpicks the lies our culture tells us and provides a form of solidarity and companionship that can be returned to over a lifetime. This sounds so good. And will probably help me in the workplace. And then this one, Muslims Don't Matter, by Sayeeda Warsi, who is a Conservative MP. Well, she was. I'm not sure how much aligned she is now to the Tory party, given recent. That's her there. And one of the speakers that was at this event had been reading this and was reading it and really aligning with it, and was reading it and going, and she was a Muslim woman herself, and she thought it was a really powerful book. So I think it's only just out. (2024), yeah. So it says 3 grandfathers killed in the street of England in 3 separate incidents by 3 different men, each targeted simply for being Muslim. Each attack a consequence of the insidious rise in Islamophobia in Britain. From the far-right anti-Muslim violence that broke out in the summer of 2024, oh my goodness, this is hot off the press, to the hatred directed at Muslims in public life during the Gaza conflict, anti-Muslim racism is dangerously out of control, deeply embedded in our political culture, fed by a network of media outlets, think tanks, commentators, and even the entertainment industry. Islamophobia still passes the dinner table test for too many. Muslims don't matter. In this incisive polemic, Britain's first Muslim cabinet minister, the Conservative peer, campaigner and podcaster Sayeeda Warsi uses her dual experience at the centre of British power and in the heart of our Muslim community to unapologetically challenge the corrosive consensus. As Muslims terrified by the riots seriously consider whether Britain should still be their home, Warsi urges us to change course, to unite and dismantle this toxic bigotry. I thought it sounded amazing. It also gets a blurb at the front, so there's no more powerful fighter for the cause that Muslims do, should and must matter than Sayeeda Warsi. So I'm quite excited to read those. So 1 fiction, 2 non-fictions. It is November. Have I read many non-fictions in November? I don't think I have. So that is what I got from the library. I'm going to make dinner for me and Mum in a wee bit. Like an hour. I need to walk the dogs, but at least it's dry. But it is very slippy outside. I have a huge pile of washing to put away. How come, right? You put a wash on, you hang it up right immediately. Put a wash on, hang it up right immediately again. But putting away dry washing is about 3 times. Anyway, so I might put on The Real Housewife of Beverly Hills season 11 episode 7 to get me through putting this away. Whilst listening out for Mum, in case she needs anything. Tomorrow will be a slightly more exciting day. Mostly today we've been at home. I've walked dogs, was out very briefly for the library, and a couple of things at Lidl, and that was it because the roads were a bit treacherous. So I'll get on with this and check in with you later. I think we might start a jigsaw. Oh, on jigsaws, I have decided that 500-piece jigsaws are my limit. The other ones take too much longer, and I like a certain size that fits the wee small board, because I have a big massive one and it just gets in the way. There's nowhere, like, I don't have a house like space big enough to carry this big giant thing. It's about this size for all the bits, so I think I might put that in the attic for now, and I will stick to landscape 500-piece jigsaws. I think that's my happy point. Oh, and I'll show you my festive cross stitch later too. My wee sister has already put up her Christmas tree. She did it today. She couldn't contain herself. And fair dues, you know. It's the kind of place where right now people need joy and happiness. So if a Christmas tree brings you that, or any other thing brings you that, it doesn't hurt other people, obviously, then do it. Oh, it's cold. And it's dark. And it's slippy. Isn't it, girls? Last walk of the day at least. Then we can curry in. Maybe a jigsaw. Dinner and a movie with Granny. Yeah! So I'm in the kitchen. Mum's still watching the film through there. And I'm going to make... You can't see it, right? But this is my mum. Maybe take out this. My mum's handwritten recipe for her stir fry. It's our chicken stir fry, but I just replaced the chicken with chickpeas. So I'm going to make that with rice for us. And then tomorrow we'll have a vegan roast, which I'm sure she's delighted about. Not. So, get myself a pan. Should maybe stop recording while that there is boiling. I've got my usual water. So, I'll show you, it's a dead simple. There's onion, carrot, cucumber, mushrooms. Forgot mushroom, I haven't got any mushrooms, so there's no mushrooms in it. Veg stock, spring onion, red pepper, chickpeas or chicken, if you wish, mixed herbs, garlic, tomatoes, tinned tomatoes, soy sauce, oregano, basil, paprika, tomato puree, chilies, sweet corn, spinach. Except no spinach for mum. She can't have it because of the medication she's on. I think it's got too much vitamin K. Anyways, happy cook watching. This is almost ready. I would put spinach in, but Mum can't have spinach, so drop some lettuce, salad in, give it some greens. Nom, 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 nom. Then I've got some rice cooking here. My sous chef here. Sous chef here. Mum, what are you doing?
Waiting for ends for the jigsaw.
You try to find my edges. I think we've got 3 missing.
So I'm hunting.
You hunting? Have you found any yet?
No.
You enjoying Saturday night game shows?
At the end of the menu, if it's What's the one we like, the other one?
What one? You just watched Strictly?
I know, but prior to that.
Picture one? Picture Slam?
Aye, that was good.
That was good.
I know it was rubbish at it.
What were you rubbish at it? Just having a cosy night in. Starting a jigsaw, 500 pieces. Patty's lying here. Oh. They're glad they don't need to go back out.
Was good though.
Did you enjoy Strictly?
Mm-hmm.
What is this that's on now?
The wheel.
The wheel. Do you like the wheel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's Sunday morning and the H's have been away overnight, so I've had the doggos up on the bed. Currently reading my book and wait to see. This is my current setup. I've got YouTube ambience. I've moved on to festive winter ones. Patty's over there. Lucy's here. I've got my mug of tea here. And I'm reading. Oh. Reading here. I'm still reading. I only really properly got stuck into this during the week and I am loving it. It's well creepy. Also, I need to Google it because I'm not... Wait, let's see. I get to a page, right? There's like kind of normal narrative chapters and then there's these excerpts, and at the end of the excerpts there's Morse code. So I've got this far and not Googled it, so I need to Google Morse code and figure out what it's trying to tell me. It's all very codey in here. So it is. And I'm able to video myself here because the OH just doesn't want me fair enough. I mean, he's not said, but to be fair, I wouldn't want somebody videoing next to me when I was half asleep in my bed. And he sleeps longer than me. I'm an early bedder, early riser, and he's like the opposite. I've got my wee reading light on. I've had always have a bottle of water before I get stuck into my decaf. It's mostly decaf with a wee bit of calf coffee. So I'm going to top it up and get stuck into this for about an hour, I think, before I get up and get my mum a cup of tea. It's 8:10, so she may be asleep for another hour, I think. So I'm going to nip down, top up my coffee. I have been looking on Waterstones because I got a Waterstones voucher for my birthday, and I pre-ordered because they've got a deal on the new Stephen King book that's just came out. Well, it's not coming out, it's coming out in May, not just came out. So you can pre-order it just now on not Amazon, Waterstones for like £12.50. They've got it at like half price. So I've pre-ordered that. And I got a book for book group Secret Santa. We're kind of doing a Secret Santa lucky dip, so I'm putting it in a Santa sack, so that people pick it out. So I bought this book, which I've read and really loved. It's called Wintering, and I thought that'd be a really nice book for anyone in book group to get, because it really does help you, especially if people struggle with winter and the dark nights, but also just the world where it is. It's a really insightful, hopeful book, and why we need winter and that whole idea of retreating and then re-emerging. I highly recommend it to anyone who just needs, not even doesn't like winter. I mean, I like winter, but it's good to know about the reasons that we need to kind of take time back and kind of look after ourselves. So I highly recommend that. And I got myself a jiggy saw. It's that time of year. I've just got back into my jigsaws. I think says me just starting the edges of one. So clearly I'm just, and also I was thinking about getting into colouring in. Like, not fancy. I'm not a drawer, I can't draw. Despite my mum having artistic abilities. I used to be really good at art actually back in the day at school, but no, my drawing ability is shocking. Unlike some of my lovely viewers here who are wonderful artists. But yeah, colouring in. And thoughts? Does anyone here colour in? Let me know. thinking about it, because I watched a TikTok on there's a book content creator that I watch on YouTube, Prue's Project. Anyway, she does like loads of cosy stuff, and she was colouring and she mentioned these pens that you can get which are really good, not that expensive. And then when I was looking at that, I saw these cosy little colouring books, like bright big block ones, so I'm not very so it'll be easy to stay in the lines. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Do you love cosy hobbies? I'm hunkering down for the winter months with all my cosy hobbies that require not going out. So anyway, I'm gonna go and top up my coffee. Going, Mum?
TK Maxx.
What are we going to look for?
What do you call it?
Christmas door wreaths. Christmas door wreaths. We're going to have a wee look. Have a look if I can get a new yoga mat with money. You gave me some birthday money, didn't you, Mum? Right, so we'll go in and have a nosy.
Hopefully you'll get something.
Have a nosy. Huh? Look at that.
What is it?
I think you need a... Might just be all jackets now. What have you got? It's my yoga mat. You get me a new yoga mat for my birthday, didn't you? Birthday money.
Looks quite a good one.
Stunning.
Better than the other one we were looking at.
I know. Right, out you go. Yeah, it's over there. Over there.
Oh, right.
Keep moving. You're stuck behind you. Look at that, Mum.
Oh, that's nice.
See any you like, Mum?
I need more time to look.
Oh, that looks nice.
I was looking at that.
Scandinavian Christmas. Ones for people that like fashion.
Yeah, true.
There's some art stuff. Oh, that's paint by numbers. You don't need that.
What is it?
Paint by numbers.
Oh, right.
You recognise the jacket? It's my mum's. It's mine. She's borrowing it. What one did you like? That one? And we've got... I think we've picked up that, Mum, haven't we? Picked that up. This?
Oh, right, aye.
What do you think of that one? Or do you want to try this? Or a little hat?
This one in my head will do.
Do you think? Eh? Give him a high five, Mum. Good. Give him a high five.
High five.
No, that's a high five.
All right.
Right, keep going. Look at this. It's great, isn't it?
Hey?
Get one of them for the garden. I know you love pink. Mum loves penguins. Right, come on. We're having a coffee. There's lovely dogs. It's Christmas tree. What did you just eat? Cheesecake. Cheesecake. Vegan cheesecake. Good, isn't it? I'm here. Oh. Oh, wow. Isn't it?
Hey?
What?
Not long. Pardon me.
This week. This week. So some of the stuff is new and then other stuff is, you know how like an Oxfam you get new stuff
Aye.
and then old stuff.
Just was trying to play this one.
Ah, books, Mum. You can have a wee seat if you want, Mum. That's me dropping you off home, innit, Mum?
Yes.
How many rainbows did you see in the way?
Was it 4? Ah, 3.
3 rainbows we saw,
How lovely.
weren't they?
Uh-huh.
Right, we'll get you in the
Unusual.
house. Get you in the house.
You'll need to come and
I'll help you with the door.
open the door.
You excited to see me, Cora? What are you doing with the pillow? Huh? Hello. 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 Awfully excited. Awfully excited. Excited to see Granny? Oh.
For goodness sake, you nearly went flying with the chair.
Hiya. Next weekend is when I put the tree up. So the weekend after this, if you would like me to. Oh, film all the decorating. It does take me the entire day. It's quite tiring. Because I have main tree which goes that side of the bookcase. There's only place down here, there's room for it. We've had the tree for must be about 2 decades now, and all the stuff on it is like got over the years. I'm not really buying in like a couple of wee second-hand stuff because Christmas can just get way out of control. And I'm not made of money. I'm actually scared at the moment, and I was treated very well in my birthday, so I don't have anything I need. So we're going very low key on the presents. I think our washing machine's about to pack in, so that's going to be fun. But anywho's, on to the books. Yeah, so next weekend, Christmas decorating. But on to the books. I started this other weekend, and I've not got much left to go. Well, I'm at page 200, so how long is it? 300, so I've got 100 pages left, right? And oh, it's so good. If you love a creepy book, you need to read this. But also, it's mixed media, so in between kind of the narrative story chapters, you've got these chapters, right? And at the bottom of them is Morse code. You see that there? So I'm not all the way through, because I'd started reading it and never got. So far, with the Morse code, I've managed to work out old man with. That's where I've got to, so I need to catch up with myself. I'm not going to tell you, obviously, by the end, because that might be a spoiler. But I am really enjoying this. And then I read The Luckiest Girl Alive. Now, I read this author's more recent book, which was Promising Young Woman, I think, which I really, really liked. I think I gave that 4.5 out of 5 stars. Thought it was a really great, unique idea and really well written. This one, I really struggled with. I don't know if it was the writing style. Sorry, my cardigan's like quite heavy. Or what? There's something about the way the story was jumping back and forth that I just really didn't. I really like. It was interesting. It was 3 out of 5, but didn't love it. Look at the sleepyhead. This other one up here, getting cozy. Dog's life. It's a dog's life. So it was all right. I have to say, this month I've had a run of all right books. Now I've started this chunk, which I showed you the other day, which was Wellness by Nathan Hill. Apparently Nathan Hill wrote Nix, Nix, which I've not read. So this is a new author to me. It's my book group read. I thankfully have it on audio from the library as well, because I'm not getting through that by the 5th of December with the other books that I need to read. There's another book I need to read by the 4th of December, so that ain't happening. I'm not sure what I think at the moment. It's an interesting writing style. Unconfirmed. Then I thought I'd show you a couple of books that I got, because there was a couple that came in after I'd done my book haul from some lovely people for my birthday that came in a wee bit later, so I thought I'd show you this. This one is called The Girl Who Heard Maggots by Abby Davis. Now, I've not read anything by Abby Davis, but I had this on my wish list. It's by an indie press called Apple Loft, and it said, some secrets are best left under lock and key. Ivy hopes for a fresh start when she takes a nannying job at a bleak and isolated Fairwood house. Determined to play by the rules, she looks past her employer's eccentricities and quickly bonds with 6-year-old Wren. But then Ivy discovers that the previous nanny left under mysterious circumstances, and she digs deeper, and the terrifying truth unravels. Also, can we look at that haunting cover? Terrifying. Then my lovely friend Shan sent me another one of her favourite books. She says, hope you have a fabulous day, you deserve it. Here's a book that I love. that aren't horrors, shocking. So I think quite a lot of people have read this one already. Let me know if you have. A Forgotten History, A Secret Network of Women. Up for it. A Legacy of Poison and Revenge. Welcome to the Lost Apothecary. Apothecary? Is that how you say it? Hidden in the depths of 18th century London, a secret apothecary shop caters to an unusual kind of clientele. Women across the city whisper of a mysterious figure named Nella who sells well-disguised poisons to use against the oppressive men in their lives. But the apothecary's fate is jeopardised when her newest patron, precocious 12-year-old makes a fatal mistake, sparking a string of consequences that echo throughout the centuries. This sounds amazing. I don't think I ever knew this is what it was about. Dark, clever and wickedly fun. And again, another one, slightly smaller press, Legend Press. And then, oh, Tracy, well, it's actually from Paddy. Paddy is one of our viewers. He's a dog who loves Patty. And we're unsure about his thoughts about Lucy. Lucy can't hear, so it's okay. And he gifted us The Once and Future Witches by Alix Harrow, which I haven't read. I've wanted to read for a very long time. And I'll read you the wee gift note. It says, enjoy your gift. My mummy loved this book, Johanna. Hope you do too. Thanks for a wonderful channel and letting me see Patty and Lucy, from Paddy DK. Thank you, Paddy. Patty says hello and thank you, and Lucy's sleeping, which you probably prefer. Also, like, there seems to be parts in this book, so I'm very excited about that. Whee! And then this is one that I've had on my wish list for ages, and don't know if any of you use Waterstones or Barnes & Noble. I think, are they all owned by the same people? Can't remember, but I've had this on my wish list and it's not been on like in stock for ages. Oh, it's not been in stock for ages, so I had a wee notification on for when it got in stock, and it was finally in stock. I was like, oh, get it. Like, I had a gift voucher for Waterstones, and it is in paperback, Slewfoot by Brom. I've seen, and also look at this floppy back. Also, can we just note that I think there's illustrations in this. Let me find it, and obviously I'll not be able to find it when I'm trying to show you, will I? Look at this. Right, so other than looking utterly stunning, A Tale of Bewitchery. Set in colonial New England, Slewfoot is a tale of magic and mystery, of triumph and terror from the acclaimed author and artist Brom. An ancient spirit awakens in a dark wood. The wild folk call him Father, Slayer, Protector. The colonialists call him Slewfoot, Demon Devil, to Abatha, a recently widowed outcast, alone and vulnerable in her pious village. He is the only one she can turn to for help. Together they ignite a battle between pagan and Puritan, one that threatens to destroy the entire village, leaving nothing but ashes and bloodshed in its wake. Has anyone read this? If you have, please do let me know. This has been on my list for ages because a lot of booktubers or bookstagrammers, or the art cover and design is also by the author. I mean, stunning. I've seen a lot of people talk about this, and I don't think it's Tor Publishing, so it's an American publisher. Let's see if there's another picture I can show you. Hopefully it doesn't, it's not a spoiler. It's not is that the only one? Wait a minute. Oh, they're fakey actually. Hold on, right. Carry on if you don't like freaky stuff, but look at this. Whoa. So, very excited to read that. So to be honest, I don't think I'll be getting any new books for a long time. But as we know, for any bookworms, book buying or borrowing or acquiring secondhand, however way you haul books, is a completely different hobby to reading books. And then putting books in your TBR is also a completely different hobby. So yeah, I have plenty to keep myself going. Do you know, the start of this year, January to March, I was on a book buying ban. So giving them into books. And now I'm going to take up the idea that someone suggested, which was to put, I mean, this might take me about 3 weeks to do, but to put the names of my books and like on notes, and then create a TBR jar and like work my way through that in 2025. That might be it. And anyway, before I finish up this vlog, just a couple of thoughts on, do people watch, so this is my first year on BookTube, and I know a lot of people doing Vlogmas, and I want you to know what people think about that. I don't think I have, like, I work full time, I have to adult, I've got 2 dogs to look after, and that's, I mean, if you've got all of that plus kids and your BookTube, I don't know how, do you ever sleep? Hats off to you. But I would like to do something kind of vlogmasy, so I wasn't sure what to do. I can't do like a video a day, that's just like, I would have to take time off work, and I don't have any holidays left. So yeah, let me know what you like seeing over the kind of festive period. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, so just acknowledging that, but also what people see of Christmas online, like scrolling on social media and stuff, isn't always a normal, true reflection of how everyone's feeling. A lot of people are stressed out, a lot of people are worrying about money, a lot of people are worrying about spending time with family, a lot of people are maybe grieving, a lot of people may be on their own, or a whole plethora and combination of those things. So I don't want to add to that. I was thinking like a bookish Christmas gift ideas, but I was actually thinking maybe I could do something that is like low cost, budget, or thrifty for that, just to give people ideas of what you can gift that is low in price. And like for me and one of my friends, the only kind of friend that we do Christmas gifts for, I get friends stuff for their birthdays, but we just bow out at Christmas because it's just all too expensive, and we only do a £10 limit, and we have to get it all from the charity shop. So that's what we do. So I might do that. Well, kind of ideas. Oh, my train of thought's gone. Anyway, yes, let me know what you think, and I shall see you next weekend for, you're coming with me to a feminist Christmas fair at the Glasgow Women's Library. So get excited for that, because I've not been to the Glasgow Women's Library for ages. And then festive times shall arrive in this household, and I shall let you see how that all begins. And then I am going to huckle down with cosy hobbies. Anywho's, I'm off now to finish this vlog and film another vlog for you, which I think is going to be 10 before the end, but you'll find out before you even see this one. So I'd just like to say thanks as always for watching, for liking, for commenting. So kind of you. You honestly, see you guys when you're, and I say guys in a gender neutral way, just to caveat that, you folks are just like so kind and complimentary and always chatting comments, and it's just so nice. And this makes me, the time I take, well, I do love like filming and editing. I kind of enjoy the process, just sometimes just with other stuff it can get like a bit busy to try and do it, but makes it all worthwhile. So thank you so much for all your comments, and if you don't already, please do subscribe. I do 2 videos a week, normally one on a Wednesday. I'll say normally, year to date is every Wednesday and every Saturday. I might try and do a couple of extra ones or the run up to Christmas and between Christmas and New Year, to keep it all chatty and everybody all, you know, check in on people and all of that kind of thing. But let me know, and so I will be back again in another bookish video very, very soon. So thank you very much as always for watching, and see you another time. Bye.